Wait. Okay, wait. Hello? And welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Erin.
I'm your co-host, Bobby.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, we have some shit to get off our chest. Our last episode has 41 views.
And what did I say? If I put my name in the title, they will not watch it.
But that's why I said put and Bobby helps, but they didn't care.
They didn't
that
care
I
at all.
I also
They literally
didn't
don't
help. I said, aw.
You said we can get into that next time.
Yeah. So
We're
Erin,
not
do you want to move to New York?
No, that was never on the table. It'd be more like Detroit or like...
Detroit was also never on the table. You said LA or New York.
I was using those as like points of reference. I would never live there.
Okay, me neither.
But like, yeah, I guess LA would be like
ideal
what I was
for what you were
thinking
saying.
about. Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. You guys.
No, it's like really like scary and sad.
It's annoying.
We had been getting like consistent good views with like no promo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really even know like what was going on, but it was like slay, thank you. And then I put my one little name in the title. Two, really.
Like, God forbid it's also her podcast and her equipment and her home.
No, God forbid I have an existential crisis.
Yeah, literally, God forbid. Fuck you guys.
Oh my God.
Erin matters.
Thank you to our like 5 loyal viewers, and fuck you to the rest of you.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching this, thank you so much. We love you.
Yeah, but...
Fuck you for last week. I don't care.
Watch last week. It was funny. I loved last week's episode.
I
thought it was one of our
obsessed.
funniest. I listened to it again earlier.
I never watched it, so I'm part of the problem. But I edited it. And while I was editing, I was just like, it felt really like, just like relaxed and chill and boring when we were talking. Like, I was just like, yeah, that was like fine, whatever. Then I was editing it and I was like, wait, we're like compelling.
We kind of ate with that. We're like compelling. We
like,
are
it
like
was
compelling.
good. It was a really like good episode. Like, that's the type of podcast that I would love to just watch. Like,
well,
just hanging out
should.
with the girlie. I will.
You know who's not compelling? My first topic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, remember last week we were talking about that fuck-ass guy and how we're so over everyone posting about the same thing over and over again and how we don't care?
The Drake guy?
No, the speech guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel about that stupid baby who said yes. I want to chuck that baby across the room. I do not care.
The baby's off my timeline now. Is the baby still on your timeline?
Girl, I wish I could mute pictures. I don't give a fuck about that baby. I never found it funny.
Mine, what? Oh my God, it was really funny.
I don't know.
Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando? Me. Like, it's a
That baby should kill itself.
No.
Okay, we can't say that. But I did. I'm just kidding.
For me, it was the woman who was running the marathon and the dad like let her kids go out to like greet her right before she got to the finish line. And people were writing fucking think pieces about it. Drove it into the ground. Every think piece was the same. And it was literally like, yeah, so you agree. You think you're really pretty. Like, it was just
I've never heard of that.
This woman was literally running a marathon, which God knows how long that takes to train for. And she's clearly timing herself because she looks at her watch when she's done. And her stupid, idiot, dumb, inconsiderate, worms for brains husband is right before the finish line instead of after it. Like, has his kids go out and like try and like hug her, like greet her. And she has to like run around them to finish the fucking race. Exactly.
I wish that the Orlando baby was one of the kids and she ran it over. I'm such a hater. No. It was so annoying to me that everyone posted it 8 million times.
I thought it was so funny.
Well, you're one of them then.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know if I posted it, but I was engaging. I was liking. It was funny to me.
Okay.
But what's crazy is that the Twitter algorithm now is like so sensitive. Like, if you like one type of tweet, that's all you get.
Do you want to know my Instagram algorithm lately?
Oh, no.
They are insane. Let me see.
I don't even look at Instagram. I look at stories. I like the first post, and then I look at my own story, and then I get off.
These are my recent Instagram ads. I screenshotted them.
Oh, ads.
Ads. This one says, most exes will come back and chase you if you do this one thing.
Bobby.
This one said,
that's too long.
let whoever wants to walk away walk, blah, blah, blah.
That's an ad?
Yes, bro. These are all ads. This one says, sometimes a breakup is needed for a relationship to work.
Okay,
this one says, let Levi run. I'm just kidding. But, but literally, like, they're so specific. This one says, it's a necklace. And it says, I'm sorry, I did something I can't take back. I truly wish I could rewind the clock. I'm going to own up to my mistakes, blah, blah, blah. Like, they are listening. It's disgusting.
Wait, no, that's like scary.
I know. And look at
that. But
this.
It's also like, fuck that. That's like confirming your own fucked up shit going on in your brain. And I don't like that.
Well, then I got by one of them.
Oh my God.
Because it said, put in the name of your name and put your ex's name and we'll tell you.
What is this, 2008?
I did it. And
you paid for it.
No. I did not pay for anything.
Oh, okay.
It was just like a thing that was like, put in your name and your ex's name and we'll tell you the likelihood of you getting back together.
Bobby's down bad.
No, I'm feeling great, but oh, fuck, I deleted it.
No.
But they started emailing me. And the subject of the emails. Oh my God, I have to find it.
This is not okay.
You're going to literally die. It's so funny.
And mine's just like a free 12-ounce smoothie from Smoothie King.
I don't know if we can put any of that in, but somehow.
I'm like scared and sad for like people that pay for that.
Pay for that.
Like,
babe,
that's so sad.
I know.
But I'm also thinking like maybe they really do want to help people because some people.
Well, I'm sure like, maybe they do, but
it's giving like put your ex's phone number in to find out if they're cheating, like see who they're texting
for sure,
and pay for it. Oh boy!
So my algorithm is fucked up, is all I'm saying.
I have another topic as well from our last episode that I need to follow up on.
Okay.
Which is none of this is gonna make any sense to you guys because you didn't watch the last one. So hope you love this one.
We need to reel it in.
We were talking about alligators and how
you hate them.
Treacherous. Hate them. Terrifying. Right after we filmed, I saw, I think, a tweet, which, okay, that's what, before we got off, what I meant to say was my Twitter algorithm right now is memes, but very like me memes, like a photo with text on it. They're funny, but it's just like all that or threads.
Oh, I do like a good thread.
But me too, but that's it. Like I'm seeing no other type of tweet.
Okay.
It is literally photos, memes, or like important pictures of Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan being so cute, a thread. Or it'll be a story. Okay, so let me tell you about this one time that I one of 37 thread.
Whoa.
It's fucked up and I'm bored.
Mine's only the picture memes and they say the craziest shit.
Me too.
They're so funny though. I just opened my Twitter and it's this. Just picture memes.
I literally saw that one like 2 days ago and I sent it to Mackenzie.
Like, this is a dusty staircase and the caption says, you ask yourself, when will this end? And then it does. Like, it is getting dark on my internet, you guys. Like, this is a doodle of a goldfish in a baggie, like from a festival, and it says, I know the love we give comes back in a million little ways.
Okay, mine are getting like a little too inspirational. They're like veering off from funny.
And some of it, I eat into it a lot, but not that one.
In reality, other people liking you is a bonus. You liking yourself is the real prize.
And they're the most random picture. It's
Cute.
So crazy.
I'll get over it. I just gotta be dramatic first. Like, I don't care about any of this. I do not love casually. I will bind our souls together. Like, that's not me. None of this is me. I don't like this. They're listening to you or something.
Okay, excuse me.
Is that not you?
Well, I will bind our souls together.
It just now heard you talking about your Instagram ads and then said, oh, that's what you like?
If you guys have weird shit on your algorithm, let us know, because I want to see them.
All that to say, I found out from a thread, this crazy ass shit about alligators. They are, I don't want to say immortal, but like close.
Like as a species?
They
or individually
don't die of old age.
Oh.
So unless like disease happens to them or something kills them, they just keep living.
Oh. Well. Slay.
Scary.
That
Makes
is
them so much
so
more like
scary.
dinosaurs and so creepy and scary.
Yeah, they are
They're
scary.
basically dragons. Like they're fantasy characters.
Absolutely.
Evil. I'm terrified of them. They have no finite lifespan. They live and grow unless they are affected by disease, accident, or another predator.
The grow is crazy.
Yeah, they just keep growing and they don't die.
Okay. Is that true?
Yes.
Or is there a picture of...
No, this is a
Michelle
Google
Obama?
search that I screenshotted. I read it on Twitter and I was like, there's no fucking way. Googled it. Yes.
Whew.
It says at the end, this does not mean they are immortal because like they can die of things. But if nothing happens to them, they'll just keep living and growing.
That kind of makes sense because they're one of the oldest species. Like, they're from the dinosaur age, I believe.
Because they are dinosaurs. There's just no way around it. I don't know what you want me to say. Dinosaurs are not extinct. They're lizards and crocodiles and alligators.
I love the little lizards, though.
Yeah, I love the little lizards.
But it's so different than a crocodile. So that's scary. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I forgot the other thing about Twitter that I needed to tell you about. I literally started to text you about it and then I said, never mind.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering.
Okay, so you know how last week I quoted that Jim quote from The Office where he's saying a rebound is great until you're left thinking about the girl you really like or whatever. Mm-hmm. Said that literally last week.
No way.
Oh, it's so insane. I
But also me soon.
tweeted that on March 2nd, 2014. 10 years ago, okay?
Okay.
Last Thursday, 3 days after we filmed or whatever, someone favorited that tweet. A random person that I do not know favorited that tweet from 10 years ago, where I literally say, a rebound, this is the true quote, by the way, a rebound is a fun distraction, but when it's over, you're just left thinking about the girl you really like, dash, Jim Halpert, with a crying emoji. Like, that really got me in my feels.
That is scary.
Insane.
It was.
I got a notification. I got a notification for a like on a tweet, and I was like, wait, what? Clicked it, and I was like, oh, that's crazy that they would like a tweet where I'm saying what I just said earlier. And then I see it's from 10 fucking years ago.
I don't even know what to make of that. Like, that's insane.
I have, like...
Those are
did
AI
you
bots
search
working. Is
Jim
it like a legit
Halpert?
person's Twitter?
I don't know. I didn't look into them. But, like, did you search Jim Halpert and just, like, find tweets about him?
From
or
2014, though?
Girl, I have no clue.
No, that's weird.
I was so freaked out by it. And I don't have more to say about it to our audience because it's just bone chilling. I don't know.
No.
Like, it's just like...
Raise your hand.
Yeah. Because I don't know what to say about that. Like, it's very weird. It would be one thing if I had tweeted that a few months ago even.
It'd still be weird.
No, it'd be crazy. And it would be weird if someone just liked a tweet from 10 years ago the other day that was unrelated. But to have said it... No, like it's just...
It has to be a bot or something. You need to figure it out.
That's listening to me?
I don't know what's happening. At least they're watching. Shit.
Maybe they're watching.
Okay, well, I hate that.
Yeah, for real.
I want to play the game so bad.
You want to just do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't know if I, like, did it right.
Uh-oh.
Like, I watched yours and Mackenzie. Explain the game.
Okay, so if you guys have seen the TikTok trend where people, like, hold up a word or a phrase that they say very often and then your friend describes it to you so that you try to guess it.
Okay.
We could also do it with like bits or like things that we say collectively. But
That's what
mine
I
are
did.
all yours.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Okay.
So we're going to do this now. We're not going to hold the phone up because it's just, you won't be able to see it. But I'll put the word on the screen for our audio listeners. I don't know.
Yeah, because you'll
along.
know by then. Okay.
But I'll just go down my list. We can go, one at a time.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go first?
I want you to say yours first.
Okay. So this is your new word.
Federal.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Cool. Great. Easy one. Starting them off easy.
Mine are all things that we both say together.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. When something like clicks or makes sense.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. This is something you said once that was so funny that like now we say it and we shouldn't. But it was when we were on the phone prepping for our Frisch's mukbang. And we were trying to decide what to do. And you asked...
if we should kill ourselves?
On camera.
Okay, yeah. That's hilarious.
Should we kill ourselves on camera?
Yeah.
Which we've then said so many times after that.
Okay. There's two answers to this one. This is like, imagine we heard a strange noise right now. Okay. There's three answers because that definitely qualifies.
We just gasp constantly.
We do.
Which brings me to
But say like we heard like a strange noise in the middle of us talking.
Okay. Quiet on set.
That's one of them.
Okay.
The other one would be...
shut the fuck up. What the fuck was that? What? Hello?
Hello.
Okay. This one's kind of boring. This is kind of a philosophy, so I'll take any wording of it.
Okay.
It's like your most tried and true besides like be nice. Like value and
the
like
pen
thing
works
that
now,
you
I drew a
believe in.
kite.
No, not quote.
Oh.
I should have put that, damn. But just like what's like something that you will like not budge on. Like this is just you believe in this wholeheartedly that you should not ever.
Like as a person, or I shouldn't?
As a person. Like people
cheat on someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you say you should have to do if you were to cheat on someone?
Be put on trial. Oh.
The other thing.
Die?
No.
You should... I said this on the podcast, right? Like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you cheat on someone, you should have to... Oh, get fired from your job.
Then you lessened the sentence to
Lose your job?
1 week of work unpaid.
1 week? That was me being nice.
People who cheat should have to do a week of work unpaid.
They should. And I stand by that.
Oh my God.
Okay. This is what we say when there's like a tentative plan in place, but like we're a little unsure. Like, so like I'll give an example. Like say that we're like, what do we want to do today? Which, you know.
What's the vibes?
And we're like, well, we could do this. And like you're like not completely sold on it. But like you kind of are.
I like the idea.
Yep.
My last one is really easy. It's just in like 2020 through 2022, this is what everyone and everything was called by us. This is what we called each other.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
For sure. I was thinking go piss girl for some reason. Okay, I have one more too. This one's so stupid. When we're discussing a crazy scenario, like what if that was the case?
That's crazy.
We do say that, but...
What do you mean, what if that was the case?
Like, okay, an example. If you were like, yeah, I was running around today, and I was like, wait, you were like running outside? You'd be like...
No, you dumb fucking cunt.
No.
What? I need more.
What
do you think you know?
You'd be like, yeah, I was running around blank. Like, would you believe that?
Imagine that.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Just imagine. So that was a flop.
No.
I thought yours were really good.
Thank you.
You want me to go?
For a topic?
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, well, we have to tell them about...
That was going to be my next topic.
I knew it.
So speaking of gasping at every single thing we hear,
that was so funny.
We, on a whim, I literally was in the car with Phil's. We were driving home. We passed this theater, and on the sign it said Wheel of Fortune Live, and I was like, what could that be? So I Google it. I get tickets within 30 minutes. I text everyone.
Well, this was one of my topics because you texted me and said, what are you doing tomorrow night at blank PM?
At 7:30 p.m.
I hate when people ask me just what I'm doing without telling me what the idea is, because I'm like, what if it sucks?
It would never suck.
No, it would never suck.
And you could just be like, I don't want to do that.
That's so true. But you know what I mean? Like when people
are
like...
For others, I get that. For me, like, just say you don't want to do that.
It's obviously Wheel of Fortune Live at the TAF Theater. I said, I don't know why. Had no plans. And she was like, well, Wheel of Fortune's at TAF Theater, and I obviously have to go. And I was like, yeah, man.
So me, Bobby, Mackenzie, and Hannah went and saw Wheel of Fortune Live.
Wheel of Fortune!
And it was... just so fun.
It was so fun.
And then we walked home. Like, it was just a beautiful night.
Mm-hmm.
And we gasped at everything.
They literally at one point said the topic is food and drink. And me and Aaron looked at each other. And they'd said it like 5 times already.
Every time they put the thing on the screen, no letters yet, we would be like, what is that?
And then we all kept like shouting out the answer. Well, that was one of my things. Like, I assume when you're on stage, there's more pressure, so you're not as like
it's so hard
quick-witted. But I was getting all of them before they.
I know we really thought we were gonna get called up. I like felt it. I was like, we're gonna win 10 grand or a trip to Hawaii tonight. There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm. There were so many ways around it, but
like 250 ways around it.
And we like, you had to sign up like 10 minutes before the show started. We got there against all odds.
I forgot that even happened,
bro. So Mackenzie and I get here because I picked her up, and we had to wait for the elevator for what seemed like an hour.
It was a really long time.
And we're stuck in the elevator.
I was about to text you guys and be like, what happened to you guys? Because you have to call me to get in. And they called me, and then they weren't in here for like 10 full minutes. And I'm like, hello?
We were waiting for so long. We got in the elevator. There were like 8 people at top of every floor.
Single floor.
And then... so Mackenzie and I eventually get into the apartment. Hannah's coming after us. She texts us and says, I'm stuck in the elevator.
With 2 strangers.
Let's stop moving. Which, I guess I didn't know her lore, but that's like one of her biggest fears.
Huge fear of hers. Definitely a nightmare of hers.
And she was stuck for 20 to 30 minutes. No, like 20 minutes.
It was like pretty quick for being stuck in an elevator.
For sure.
Like they were pretty prompt. And she said the people she was stuck in the elevator with were like so chill, and like they made it so much better because they just like didn't care that they were stuck in the elevator.
But we were like already kind of pushing time, as we always do,
of
to sign up to possibly be called on stage.
Yeah.
So we're like...
she said the elevator stopped and then it shot up to floor 18 and then like dropped a little bit.
Girl. And then she finally gets out. Well, she gets out on like floor 28 and has to walk down
18, yeah.
18 flights
has
of
to
stairs.
walk down all the flights of stairs. We also have to walk down the flights of stairs because the elevator's now broken.
Yeah, so we all meet in the lobby. She's sweating, obviously, because she just had to walk down.
We all are, honestly.
And she, like, was telling the story in the lobby to this woman.
There were a bunch of people waiting now for the elevator. They didn't realize what happened, so they just... because now then it started working again, like, sort of. Like, you could press the button and, like, it was opening and, like... people were down there waiting, and one of our maintenance people must have gotten called because of it. And when he came and was telling them, like, I wouldn't ride it right now. Like, it may be kind of working now, but, like, we need to call someone to figure out what happened, like, whatever. And then this fucking woman...
Hannah tells her it shot up while I was in it.
And also, we don't even know what she means by that.
She... was being dramatic.
Like, I don't think it went like it wasn't Tower of Terror.
Exactly.
Like,
This woman made that her entire personality. She's still
For 10 minutes.
She literally, I saw her the other night and she's still talking about it.
To this day, that woman can be found in the elevator shaft. She's now the ghost of elevators past.
Dead ass. It was telling the story.
That's the lore of the building now. Like, sometimes the elevator will shoot up to floor 26 and you can hear this girl telling the story.
She was just like I said to you that night, like, that was the most exciting thing that's ever happened to her, was hearing that story.
She was milking it like it happened to her.
And
I was so
and she wasn't going anywhere. She was waiting in the lobby and telling everyone who would listen.
And she could have just, like, walked up the steps. Or like, she could have left the situation. Like, she just wanted to stay down there and tell everyone that walked by, like, what happened. Like,
this girl said... said that it shot up, and everyone's like, "Whoa!"
Like, it's hilarious.
Aaron was getting pissed.
I was so, and I literally at that point I was out loud. I was like, "Girl, just go upstairs. Like, no, why are you still here telling Hannah's story? It's not even your story to share." That. I was so overstimulated. We were late as fuck. We had just walked down all the steps. We were considering walking to the venue, and it was so hot outside. Uber was not working,
and then our Uber driver drove so slow.
I don't remember that part.
I do. He was going so slow as we're out loud talking about how we're
I had to
late.
tell him it's green at one point because he was just wasn't on his phone, wasn't doing anything, just parked at a green light. And I said, "You got the green, babe."
I heard that. It was we made it there though. We entered our names
and we didn't get picked.
We didn't get picked.
All that to say.
But it was so fun.
But it was mayhem getting there.
Oh, for
sure.
It
was literally chaos.
Like, that's my Wheel of Fortune.
And it was just so fun. Like, it was just one of those things where it was, like, mostly older people and, like, families. And, like, I don't think there were very many people like us at this show.
It was just very, like, wholesome.
Yeah, and we were, like, very much leaning into it. Like, we were just, like, getting up, cheering. Like, we were so into it.
Gasping at every moment.
Everything was shot. Like,
I ate a bag of pretzels. Loved that.
I ate a Bob...
What?
I ate a bag of popcorn. It was so good. Okay, but high noons, and I like don't drink out hardly ever. Like, unless someone offers to buy me a drink, like, I'm rarely ever purchasing a drink at a bar. So, like, I'm pretty out of touch with, like, drink prices.
Oh, they're like $10.
$10 for a high noon.
For sure.
Which is like the cost of a 4-pack.
Yeah. No, well.
I have no idea.
A 4-pack, yeah, for sure.
Like,
or like a 6-pack.
How does
because it's like a venue. That's just how it is.
How does anyone live like this?
Well,
she
Hannah
was like,
had
that's
like 5.
what they're like at bars. And I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
How
high noon specifically are super expensive.
Because they're vodka instead of like
I don't, there's something that happened within the past few months that made high noon prices go super up.
The stock market.
Something. So like... High noons are not the move when you go out anymore.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but I was just like shocked and like was just kind of freaking out about all my friends who drink like often, like at bars, like go out. Just anyone I know. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, how are you sustaining this lifestyle?
We're not.
Okay. Well,
I didn't drink that night, but
imagine how much money you would save.
Yeah.
I can't think about it. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And for losing weight and saving money, like, I genuinely always say, like, I wish I did drink so that I could just stop. That.
Yeah.
And then I would fix like 2 problems lickety split.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. So I gotta find other ways to lose weight and save money.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Because
I've seen people just lose crazy amounts of weight from stopping drinking. Like, I think that's like the fastest way to lose weight if you do drink often.
I didn't drink for a week this past week, and I felt so skinny.
Yeah, it's part of it.
It was crazy.
Yeah, my cousin dropped like 50 pounds from just like stopping drinking. And I don't even think she drank that much. She just drank.
Yeah, I need to keep it up so I can lose even more.
Totally. How do people on these podcasts like just keep going and turn it into a new topic and segue without missing a beat?
This is like our 40th episode. We do it every time.
No, we're not as seamless with it.
I would say usually.
It's really Trixie and Katya for me. Like, watching their podcast, it inspires me, but it also kind of like disheartens me because I'm like, I'll just never be them.
I feel like we do a pretty good job. Last week was so seamless.
Oh, last week was awesome.
But our least viewed episode of all time. So.
Why do you guys do this?
I hate our fans.
I know. Which, that actually does bring me to something. And I'll bleep this.
Did you like how I said fan?
I love our fan.
No, I said I hate our fan.
Oh. I'm gonna bleep it when we say it. But, like, I think it's time for us to call our fans the and I think it's time for society to let us say that.
I think so.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I said it in the wild recently for the first time ever, like, not amongst friends.
Mm-hmm.
It went over pretty well.
Well, then?
I don't know. I just
Are
can't.
they the though?
They were yes.
No, I mean our viewers.
I don't know.
I don't know what they are.
I can't figure out what they are. But let me tell you the story, okay?
Okay.
So we were at sand volleyball, imagine. And I'm on a team with, it's me and 3 gay men, okay? Against this older man who's like a legend. He's always there. He's like, gotta be, well, I don't know what his deal is.
Okay.
Gotta be in his 60s or 70s. And he's on a team with 3 men as well. Like, it's 4 men versus me and 3 men. 3 gay men.
My favorite fantasy.
And we're in the middle of playing, and the 70-year-old guy goes, all right, here we go. Battle of the sexes. And we all look around, and we're like, what? And I go, I think he just called you guys
Did they die?
They loved it.
Hell yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I just want to call our fans something. And that was such a funny thing to call them. Like, the are eating it up. Like, we say that.
Yeah.
Amongst ourselves.
Well, then let's call them the If you guys have any problem with it, kill yourself. I'm kidding.
I don't even know if we can put this episode
No,
out.
literally.
Oh, but it's so funny. I need you guys to just be funny, you know what I mean? And I think that our fans are. And I was just telling you this, but I saw a tweet earlier that was like, I'm never being serious. I'm never being funny. Like, it's something in between, some secret thing in between. Like, so it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Just like be funny.
No,
but also like be for
sure.
real.
Yeah, like if you're offended by that, you're probably not watching this. And also,
that's how I feel.
Like, I am gay.
And 100%. And me too. So
you,
it's like,
yeah.
I'm not a gay man. So that insult has never been directed at me personally.
It has been directed. I mean, I didn't eat it
stride.
up, but
I didn't eat it up.
Did take it in stride. I was like,
I think you should now. It's kind of like slut. You know
like
what I
cunt.
mean? Well, kind of is like a different.
It depends on how you use it.
But I just mean like, yeah, I guess cunt was an insult. But cunt just like means something. People aren't like, that's so slut. But we should.
We should.
But like, if a man like genuinely, seriously to insult me called me a slut, I would just be like, and what about it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those things that you just like, we've just changed the name of it and like adopted it amongst the community to where it's such a positive now. It's like so funny.
Yeah. It's all about intention.
It
really
really is all about
the
intention. Never being serious, never being funny brings me to, and what a great time. I need to address last week's episode. Oh, yeah. Two of our fans reached out about like the conversation we were having about like me leaving my boyfriend for another man. I thought someone was screaming in the craziest way. Like,
howling at the moon. He doesn't want you to leave him.
Someone reached out to one of our loyal fans and followers, reached out to me and was like, I love like how open you guys are and how honest you are in your relationship. And I was like, girl, he would never watch that. And if he did, I wouldn't say that. And I'm never gonna, like, I don't sit him down. Although I feel like he knows with Riley. Like, I think he knows. I don't think he knows, but he might know.
Okay.
But I would never sit him down and be like,
I'm leaving you.
We need to have a serious conversation. No, because I'm not leaving him. I would never have a conversation like, if this ever came up, just so you know, we would break up and I would immediately be dating someone else. Mm-hmm. And then someone reached out to you and was like, wait, was she serious? And he was like,
yeah. But no. A secret third thing, I don't know.
Exactly.
I think that's why I was like, I don't know.
I know, it's really hard to say because I don't know either. Because, like, yes, I'm being funny in like my delivery and like my assuredness about it. Like, it wouldn't just be like if
thoughtless.
Yeah, it wouldn't just
like it wouldn't
be
just be like an easy jump.
Peace
like peace out.
Like,
we
I'm
lived
done.
together. We've been dating for years.
Bye.
Oh my God. Well, you're not selling your case. I guess there is no case.
I know there is no case because I just don't know. There's really no way for me to put it into words. Like, I am equal parts being dead ass serious and just being funny for the bit.
For sure.
And that's exactly how it would go if it really happened too. Like, I'd partially be doing it for the plot and for the bit, and I'd also partially be dead ass serious. So
let us know in the comments.
We'll see what happens.
If you think
Riley,
Aaron...
hit me up.
My Twitter's unhinged. I hate the word unhinged.
Yeah, it's some millennial coded.
Yeah.
Which we are.
I know, we're like pushing 30. Some of us more than others. You have less than a month. But I love that. I'm excited to be 30. Are you not?
No, my God, I want to kill myself.
Oh, maybe you should.
I'm
on camera.
Not. I'm not handling it well.
We need to do something about that.
I
think the
know.
most dope, like, old people are the ones who have aged gracefully no matter what they look like.
Yeah,
like,
because,
they're just, like, happy to be
I love
wiser.
the old people that are like, I don't care about wrinkles. I don't care about aging. Like, it's a sign of a wonderful life lived.
For
Especially,
sure.
like, laugh lines, smile lines. Like,
Especially
oh my God,
if you lean
amazing.
into, like, the things you've learned and, like, experienced.
100%. It's the neck rolls for me. Like, that's really... That's all I care about.
Yeah, but we'll get work done one day. Who cares?
But I need to get, like, lipo, like, today.
No.
Just, like, just
No, you
suck
don't.
all this out. It's the rings for me. And, like, I don't even think losing weight's gonna help with that. Because it's, like, wrinkle meets fat. So you have to, like, I think it's, like, an expensive surgery. Like, 40 grand or something crazy. Yeah.
I'm sure Blue Cross doesn't cover that. I have another bone to pick.
And I'm eating a cookie now.
Cool. The other day, I was on a walk.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm walking.
Girl, I have a bone to pick with that whole fucking little fucking square, but go ahead.
And I'm walking. And I'm walking down past UDF. And my eyes aren't good. I can't see you right now. I can't see anything. And I see what looks like Erin's car coming at me.
Me and my same bone to pick.
And I was like, is that Erin? And her mouth's like,
Agape.
yeah, agape. I love that word.
I'm literally in your neighborhood and I see you and I'm like,
what are the odds? This is crazy.
It was pretty crazy though.
Yeah. And it was
I guess
Erin.
the odds of you being at UDF are like really high. But what are the
Well,
odds
I wasn't
of
even at
me
you.
being
I was
there
just
at the
walking
same
past
time?
it. It was crazy.
Crazy.
I was like, there's no way that's Erin. And it was.
And it was.
So we're chatting, as friends do. I'm telling her I'm not going to the function. Did you
That
go?
I'm on my way to. Yeah.
And we're chatting at the UDF parking lot.
Well, let me give you a little context in her defense. I was like, there's an entrance right here and an entrance over here, and I pulled through the parking lot. And if this is the entrance, I'm like...
Oh, she's blocking the entrance.
But I'm not in the entrance yet. But I'm... like, you wouldn't have been able to get in.
She couldn't.
Right. But...
Okay,
So we're sitting there chatting.
for like less than a minute. And
100%.
this woman pulls up to try to pull in, honks so aggressively. So aggressively.
Which is crazy because, like, if you didn't honk and you had just tried to get in, I would have been like, oh, shit, I'm so sorry, my bad, and just left, which is what I did anyway.
Yeah.
But the honking immediately, too, like, didn't even give me any chance to see her or move.
What if we were
And
talking...
I get it. It was annoying, but, like...
Is it?
It's not that fucking serious.
No.
And then I literally yelled, what have you never talked to your friend before? Or something like that. Like, I was so annoyed. But okay, so that day that I saw you, I ordered Cloud9. That's why I was even there.
Okay.
I dropped Mackenzie off at her apartment so she could get a little bit ready. We had ordered Cloud9. I was going to pick it up and like swing back around to get her and like eat it for a sec. That whole ordeal took me literally 25 minutes. Like I never got... So where he lives, there's like this little square that has all these like shops and restaurants and whatever on it. And during rush hour, it is like...
Hell on earth.
I never want to fucking go there again. And I hate all the entitled fucking people that live
That's
over
the
there.
thing.
Like, oh my God. If you could just be fucking normal about the flow of traffic, it'd be one thing. But you all think that every single place that you're going is the most important place on earth and no one can do anything.
They're all going to a coronation at all times.
I don't
It's
even know what
insane.
that means.
When you like hail
Like
a
a
new
ball.
king.
Totally.
But
Sorry, that one didn't land
it went
because
from
I'm an idiot.
It went from worse to worser for me. So me and
Wait,
Erin,
hold on.
Okay, go on.
So I I go to pick up our food, and like, it is rush hour, so I shouldn't have done what I did. But I see people do it all the time, and it is annoying. But I'm like, there's nowhere to park, and I just have to run in and get my food. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. So I pull off to the side, which does block one lane of traffic. This woman sits behind me and just honks over and over and over again. And I'm like, I just gotta go get my food. Like, I'll be right back out. Like, I'm sorry, but then there's like a line of traffic forming behind her, and she won't stop honking. And I'm like, fucking fine, I'll move. So I move, and I go to the smoke shop. Mm-hmm. Like, turn back around. When I saw you, that's where I was headed towards. I go.
So you had already been honked at before that?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we got honked at in the UDF. Mm-hmm. And then I immediately go, not even across the street. Like, I just, like, drive, like, 10 feet to park at the smoke shop, which has meters and parking spots. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to park in them from 4 to 6 on weekdays because of the traffic. But there's someone already parked there, and, like, it is a parking spot. Is it annoying? Sure. But you don't know that I'm not supposed to park there. You're not reading that sign. Like, this guy drives by, thinks that I've just stopped in the middle of the road, and honks at me again, flips me off. And I yell, because I didn't know the sign was there. I literally yell at him, "I'm at a meter, you fucking psycho." And then I immediately see the sign, and I'm like, okay, well.
Well, next time park at the laundromat. But also.
Okay.
Fuck him. Where was he going?
Exactly. In a matter of literally 5 minutes, I get honked at like 12 times by 3 different people and flipped off.
Insane.
It was so annoying.
Like.
Everything I was doing was wrong, but it was really
no,
annoying.
Literally a disturbance to my neighborhood.
But the guy at the smoke shop was so nice to me, and
the young one
turned my
or
day around.
The Russian one.
The Russian one.
He is so nice. I love him.
Is he the one who gave you the fake shrooms? Like, convinced you to buy them?
It was the younger guy.
One. Okay, because the whole interaction that we were having, I was just picturing him being the guy that sold you the fake shrooms, and I was just like, this is so funny. No, we did fake shrooms once from the smoke shop. I don't remember if we told that story, but
I don't remember either. But
insane.
It was the younger guy who's also super nice. But the Russian guy's wife is queen. She is so nice.
Aww.
Anyway, my walk got worse after that because I walk up. So I was passing UDF and I go like up the big hill. In the middle of the sidewalk, I see none other than a dead squirrel. On its back, dead, in the middle of the sidewalk with bugs crawling all over it. Oh. I wanted to vomit. It was awful. And then I went home and I took a little nap, and then I had some time before I went to DJ. So I was like, I'm going to go on another little walk. I walked back up the same hill, forgot about the dead squirrel, saw it again, and about 2 feet from the dead squirrel was a bird who couldn't fly. It was like looking at me saying, help. And I couldn't. What was I to do? So I called like 3 animal wildlife hotlines. None of them answered because it was like a weekend, like holiday weekend after hours.
Oh, no.
I posted in the Buy Nothing group on Facebook for my neighborhood. I was like, I know this isn't the right group for this, but like, here's my location. Here's a bird that needs help. Someone please help. I don't think anyone did, so that bird is dead. But what are the odds that it was right next to the dead squirrel? I was like, this is a bad omen.
You should have gone to the party.
Well, I don't know about that, but it was dark.
Ew.
And it kind of ruined my vibe, I will say.
I bet.
So.
That's fucked up.
If you ever honk at us again, I will kill you.
I was just going to talk about my little getaway and then my existential crisis, a new existential crisis following that. But, like, I went to the same place that I've gone to before that we've already talked about. So same vibes where it's just like really nice to like
be off the grid.
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not off the grid at all. They just have like Wi-Fi and phone service. Like it's a very normal place, but
they do have Amish people.
Yeah, which isn't even the part for me. It's more just like the farm and like the small towns and like
yeah, it's a vibe.
It's just a vibe. It's crazy.
So you guys had a good time?
We had a great time.
Good.
Yeah, and then I just freaked out on the way home and was like, we have to buy land and become growers of food. Like, I can't eat this poison anymore. Like, I'm freaking out. Because it's just like...
Didn't you post a picture eating, like, a deep-fried Oreo or something on that same trip? You posted something. And you were like, I love being a country girl.
It was a wine slushie from a winery that grows their own grapes. And it was so wholesome and incredible.
Okay, never mind. A deep fried Oreo is crazy.
It was like a wine tasting from an organic, like, local winery.
Aw.
It's the coolest, cutest place you could ever imagine. So it's like an actual, like, orchard winery growing all their own grapes. And then at the front of it is just, like, what looks like a dive bar, but is also, like, a little shop. It has a deli in it, and then it has, like, a full bar.
Cool.
But all they sell is their own wines. And they're all so delicious. I don't even like wine.
Was it like fruity based?
So, yeah, I mean, they're all grapes.
Well, right. I didn't know if the one you had was like, if it tasted more natural than like.
They have 4 dry wines and 13 sweet wines. And we tried them all.
Wow.
50 cents. I did drive to Worcester, which is 33 minutes away, off the wine slushie and the wine tasting. But my wine tasting was literally...
Yeah, right.
And then Mackenzie drank all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
She didn't get a slushie, which is crazy. And we tried each slushie, too. It was literally such a vibe.
I've never had a wine slushie. Maybe like a rosé slush. But
no, girl. This is like unlike anything I've ever had in my entire life. You should come. It's just the best. But... it's 50 cents for this little plastic cup. It's like a sizable, like, and so the whole thing cost us like $9 to do a full wine tasting. And I went and I basically made a charcuterie board because they have a woman at this little deli counter, literally like fresh slicing meats and cheeses. And she put together, like, I got to choose which ones I wanted. And she put together this little basket for us for $6.
That's the dream.
It was the dream. And then I got all 4 of the slushies mixed together. It was watermelon, huckleberry, tropical punch, and peach.
I love the word huckleberry. Will you say it again?
Huckleberry.
Yes.
It was so good. And then we drove to her brother's house, which is like 30 minutes away. And we made tacos and just had the best night. And it was just so...
That's amazing.
Wholesome and fun and beautiful. But we were there for her sister's graduation party. So that happened too. And that was... fine. Yeah. It was cool. Whatever. Congrats, grad. There's just so many things like that where it's like a farm and then someone stands at the front of their farm and sells what they grow or their animals or whatever. And there's so many like farm stands and places to get fresh produce. And I'm just like,
why isn't this our life?
Hello?
It would be boring though, eventually.
Well, that's what we were saying is we need both.
Yeah, we need to be more in proximity to those things, but not
we need to be rich.
Yeah.
So that I can have an apartment in OTR that I literally don't even need a car anymore and I can just walk wherever I want and be a little city girl. But then I also have like a property in Wilmington where I just like farm.
Yeah.
So we're working on it.
Okay.
Coming soon.
Hopefully we
win the lottery.
Or get endorsed for this podcast. Someone was asking me the other night.
Exactly.
I forget who it was. But they were like, do you think you and Aaron will ever get sponsored? And once again, I said no because of the language we use. Like, no one is ever going to sponsor us except for maybe Adam and Eve.
I just don't think that's true.
It definitely is true.
Every podcast I watch has psycho shit that they say.
Well, that's true, I guess.
I don't watch, and I've never consumed a wholesome family-friendly podcast. Yeah. That's insane.
Well, I have, but...
And they all get sponsored.
Okay.
They're not getting sponsored, like Dollar Shave Club, HelloFresh, Adam and Eve.
True. So I guess it comes down to we need more viewers.
VPN or whatever. ExpressVPN.
So we just need more viewers.
Yeah. We need existentially more viewers.
It just does suck because where I work, I could get a sponsor, but they blankety blank would never sponsor us.
Right. And that does suck.
I know.
But like...
But also, I'm not going to like...
sell out? Like, what are we going to do?
I think we could take a few words out of our vocabulary, like kill yourself, cunt, fag. But also, could we? That's part of our charm.
It's part of our lives. And we're just ourselves. Like...
Yeah.
I can bleep cunt because that's what most of my favorite podcasters do. That is like the one word that they bleep.
Yeah.
And you don't cuss for the first 5 minutes.
Well.
But that's for monetization on YouTube. And that, girl...
In the first 5 minutes
I don't know if we'll ever get monetization on YouTube.
in the first 5 minutes of this specific episode, I said a infant child should kill itself. So
yeah, and then we said fuck like 20 times.
Yeah.
Right in a row. I actually
and for the record,
that
I don't think the baby should kill itself. But what I am saying
Thank
is
God
that
you cleared that up, because
that freaky little baby needs to get off my timeline.
Yeah. It's just not on mine, so that's so crazy to me.
Oh,
like, it was for 4 days, and now it's not.
It's still on mine.
That's so crazy to me.
Along with, I wonder what horrors I'll see when I refresh. It's a picture of Spyro, the video game, but like fat version, that says, "I'm so full from anxiety, yum." And the next one, West Vagina is so beautiful. The next one is the same one of Spyro.
That's been happening to me lately. I'll see the same meme 2 times in a row from different accounts.
The next one is what looks like a white pickup truck, but like just a picture of the back of it with font put over it that says, "I carry intense emotions."
And mine is a thread of actors who didn't get along on set. Because they're all threads.
Oh, and it's Ashley Tisdale.
Ashley Tisdale and Lucas Grabeel.
That's hilarious.
It's sick. I have to get out of here. Can you guys show me more memes? At least that was funny. This is sad. Thank you. Do you have other topics?
Let's see. No. I mean, no. Nothing like interesting.
Mine isn't either. I just have one. I just have a question for the audience, or just like in general, of like, are there people out there who don't snooze their alarm when it goes off?
Yes, me.
I could have never expected this. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I wake up when my alarm goes off.
The first time?
Yes.
Like, it goes off and you get up.
Sometimes I reset a new alarm. If I'm like, oh, I have a few more minutes, I'm going to go back to sleep. But I never hit snooze. I don't even know how to hit snooze.
Your alarm goes off and your options are snooze or stop.
Oh, I stop it. Or I flip up and it goes off. And I'm like, okay. But like, my thing is, when I wake up.
But is this at like 2 p.m.?
Well, we don't need to get into the dirty details, but
I'm saying, like,
no, even if it's, I mean, tomorrow I have to wake up at like 9:30.
If you have to wake up at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Your alarm goes off at 7 a.m. and you just get up the first time. Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
But here's the thing, is what I was going to say, is when my body wakes up, what is something about me that I always have to do?
Pee.
When I get up, I always have to pee. So once I'm standing up and going to the bathroom,
it's over?
It's over. I'm awake.
Oh, I'm so not like that.
That even happens to me like in the middle of the night. If I wake up and have to pee, like I'll be up for like an hour because I'm like, I'm up. I'm such a wired person.
I could literally wake up, go downstairs, see 10 people, do my dishes, and go back to sleep for 10 hours.
I love that.
Like, I'm basically asleep on the toilet. I sometimes do that. Not sleep fully, but like this morning, I woke up at like 6 a.m. because I had to pee. Mm-hmm. And I was fully had my eyes closed like the whole walk there, sitting on the toilet, and walk back.
That's my thing, though. If I don't look at my phone, sometimes I can go back to sleep.
Oh, if I look at the phone, it's over.
But I always... What? It's plugged in.
Okay, well, we ordered Wendy's, and now it's here. So, welcome back to our mukbang. Last we heard, Bobby's a fucking psychopath and wakes up immediately the second his alarm goes off.
Or just like a functioning person. Just kidding. All I did today was go to therapy in 2 different pools. And it's a work day.
Your unemployed friend on Tuesday.
I didn't even check my work email today.
Me either. I'm so kidding. I actually like worked for real today. No, but it's so funny that I'm calling you a psychopath, because my follow-up to that was, and can they help? So like, truly I strive to be more like you, because I will snooze and it goes off every 9 minutes. I'll do it for like an hour and a half.
That's a long time.
I know. It's pretty fucked up.
Well.
And it's like, I'm not even getting good sleep from this. I'm getting interrupted every 5 minutes sleep. What am I even doing this for? Mm-hmm. Who is this for?
Not you.
Not me, girl.
I got this little rap moment from Wendy's. It's not great.
Yeah, I like didn't want to rain on your parade. I thought you just really wanted it, but I got it once and it was trash. Mm-hmm. Because they don't have a crispy version. Mm-hmm. So like, if you wanted to compete and like fill a need that everyone wants, which is the crispy chicken snack wrap from McDonald's.
I can't believe they don't.
Why wouldn't you just, why? What? Literally put these in a wrap, I'll eat it up.
The reason I got it is because it's healthier than the Baconator I was going to get. But it's not very good, but I will be eating it, so.
Yeah. I got the Dave's combo and nuggies and a strawberry lemonade.
Why do they call it Dave's Combo?
Because his name's Dave.
Who?
The guy that started Wendy's.
Really?
Yeah. He's from Ohio.
That's
He's
crazy.
from Columbus.
Of course.
And he actually adopted Wendy, and that's why it's called Wendy's.
Are you, like, that's real?
This is a real true story.
Does she look like that?
This.
Pippi Longstocking?
I mean, no, but like vibes. He was a man who lived, and that's why they're called Dave's Hot and Juicy or Dave's everything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've actually never heard
always gotten the Dave's Hot and Juicy because it's like...
What is it?
A junior bacon cheeseburger on steroids. Like, they're like good burgers. Like, they're like so good. They're way more expensive, and Phil's is always like, why didn't you get a $5 biggie bag? You got everything that's in it. And I'm like, because better. Dave made this one. Like,
with his bare hands.
With his bare hands. He came back to life, resurrected, and made my cheeseburger. And it's so fire.
You know who I hope doesn't come back to life? It looks
pretty normal. Jesus. The baby after it kills itself? You're nuts. Hello?
Wait. Hello?
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and actually watch this one. And we'll see you in the next one if you guys watch that one.
Love you.
Love you.